Hi, and welcome to Chasing the Twist. Today I'm going to be doing a bit of work on the AdventureVan, and I'd like you to come along. So, as with many older vehicles, especially in the Northeast, they can develop some rust spots, and our AdventureVan is no different. So today I'm going to try to grind away some of those rust spots and paint them up. So here are some of the things I'll be using. I have my hard hat, I have my face shield, I have a wire brush that goes into my impact driver, and also a wire brush that goes on my angle grinder in case either the battery dies or this isn't strong enough. And then I have, of course, painter's tape and a primer and an enamel top coat. Our van is white, and that makes it easier to paint, and hopefully it won't look too bad. I know it's been touched up in the past by the previous owner behind the driver's side rear wheel. So let's see what happens. This is all an experiment. I've never painted an automobile before. I've definitely never grinded away paint on an automobile before. So this will be a new experience. Let me show you some of the rust spots. So here we have behind the passenger rear wheel, and this is the worst of it. There was a hole already there when we bought it, and it had been painted over nicely by the previous owner. So I'm going to try to do something similar. Forgive the noise, there's construction going on behind. And then all along, here's in front of the rear wheel on the on the driver's side. And then there's also a bit right on the driver door. And I'm going to open the door, and there's some on the sill there. So, let's get started. I think I'm going to start here. So here's what it looks like. I think it looks pretty good. If you look really close, you can see some grooves and whatnot where I could have maybe, if I were really concerned, I would have done a better job sanding flat. But just to prevent rust, I think it's probably sufficient. Hi there. So now it's been a while. You can hear more construction going on next door, so I apologize for that. But the paint went on really well. It was actually quite an easy process. Now there are some caveats to that, and it pays to have an older van that isn't a high value van. It's not vintage yet, but it's also not brand new. So my requirements for the quality of the finish aren't super high. So I'm fine with it looking like it's painted or spray painted a little bit, because it's just the undersill or whatever that's called. But the grinding went pretty smoothly. That little wire wheel brush was pretty much strong enough, and the paint went on quite easily, and it covered really well. So if you have a van that you can find paint for that matches, and you aren't too concerned with how it looks exactly, and or maybe the rust spots are underneath, and so it doesn't really matter how it looks to you, then this is a quick and easy job just to scrape off the rust and paint over it. Now I still have some work to do. I only did the driver's side door. I haven't yet done the stuff by the rear wheel. I wanted to let the paint dry on the door to see how it looked, but also to close the door so that more paint overspray and particles don't get into the van. But thanks for watching, and happy adventuring.